start our day off. We'll try this one out. We got us a nice paddle tail with an underspin. Absolutely love using those. Let's see what she's about. Oh yeah, look at that. She is just smooth as a baby's bottom. Not making no noise. I don't think baby bottoms make noises unless they're doing the doo-doo. Woo! Welcome back, everyone. You know what? I started with this lure for the wrong reasons. We actually need some of that sunlight to get that spoon to kind of work in our favor. We're going to put it right back and just go strictly to a paddle tail. In all actuality, we're not going to use a paddle tail. I'm going to use a square bill crankbait, the new mini banger from Catchco, the Guggen Squad. This color is the Ghost Gill. For those of y'all that are interested and would like to purchase one yourself, let's see how it's going to do for us. It's been a long time since I've fished this area. I don't even recall when the last time was, but right now all the marsh systems are starting to produce. This one really, I don't consider this one a marsh because it doesn't like really have the makings of one. You have the characteristics like these marsh grasses that line the bank, but you don't have a true sense of a bayou feeding a cut-off area that is fed through like tidal waters. Although you do have tidal currents and waters in here, you can pretty much just go anywhere in this area without feeling like oh, that's a wake right there. Not really used to trying. Uh-oh. Did y'all see that? He just went after it. Oh my gosh. I don't know if that was a mullet or not. That could very well have been a big old mullet. No, that's got to be a red, y'all. That's got to be a red. Okay, we're gonna put this away. We definitely saw something. He did a loop. He swirled on it. I felt a little bitty, like maybe he nosed it or something like that. I don't know, but we're gonna cast a paddle tail. Going with this lure because it's somewhat weedless. And I truly do not want to get snagged in all that oyster. I don't know if the GoPro's picking it up right now, but the bank is just completely lined with oyster. And if you go with an exposed hook, chances are you're just going to get snagged. Okay, that's a darn mullet, man. Being able to identify what you're seeing. I think we're gonna have to go back to the boat ramp really fast, let this squall pass us by, and we got to take refuge. We cannot be out here with that lightning out forward of this cloud right here, so we'll be right back. Hey everyone, while we're waiting for that storm to pass, I wanted to let y'all know that today's video is sponsored by Shop Karl's. They're an online retailer that specializes in lures, fishing tackle, apparel. They've got a lot of stuff over there. You can check them out by going to my video description down below, clicking on that link, and there's some other things down there that will help you to save money. So if you're a first-time buyer at the Karl's website and you purchase $25 or more in gear, you're gonna be able to save $10 off by using my code MDLR10. All the lures that we're using today came from the Karl's website. I can't recommend them enough. All right, let's get back to the video. go. Something is after it. We got it. Yes, banging the top of the oyster with a square bill. Nice little redfish. Get inside the net, baby. There we go. Boy, he choked it. He like got the entire square bill inside his mouth. Success, y'all. All right, we're gonna have to use the fish grips and the forceps because those are double treble hooks that we've got right there, and we're just gonna need to be able to get this guy. So let's get our fish grips out and let's commence to freeing our catch. All right, homeboy, you've been caught, buddy. The rules are just let me take care of you so we can get you back in the water, and as long as you adhere to those, we can make things happen really quick. Just like that. Tiny little flesh wound. We'll get the fella back in there, not even bleeding whatsoever. And look at that, he's ready to go. We'll see you later, buddy. It's not a bad way to get the day started. So we know what these guys are that are blowing up right up against that bank line. Just a bunch of undersized reds. And I think the trick to getting those fellas is just keep that rod tip high with this square bill so that it can bang up against the tops of each individual bit of oyster. Look at that, we're on the oyster right now. Oh, look at, there he goes right there. That right there is what a redfish looks like. It's just a straight wake and he's off to the races. Mullet have a tendency to zigzag a lot, where they'll do like a button hook curve or something like that. Holy moly. Gonna have to let this camera breathe for a quick minute. There ain't no way I'm turning this thing back on, y'all. We're gonna just film from that angle, and hopefully as soon as I catch a fish I can angle it to where y'all can see the fight. All right, so this is what we're gonna have to do. Face y'all towards the grass and then just give you one stationary point. It's gonna look boring, but that's what I have to do in order to be able to let this camera cool down. So we'll get that right there, and then if I hook into something, well then I will be right back to y'all. Trying to do my best, y'all. There we go. That right there, redfish number 2, baby. The little micro crank, and we barely had him hook at the edge of his lip, y'all. Barely hooked. Try to get this off without hurting the fella. There we are. Whew. It is a scorcher out here, y'all. Definitely super hot. Don't need that. Right there. Nice little fella. I'm gonna continue feeding. Alrighty, y'all. It is very hot out here. My forward bow camera, that fella right there, it's got an external battery with no internal one, and that guy even overheated. It's done it twice. This one's overheated once, so I'm not too sure what I'm going to be able to do. I'm going to have to leave the camera off to be able to film continuously. It's not something that I like to do, but in this case, I'm just going to have to make that exception because I don't know how it is that I can truly keep these guys from overheating. There's zero wind, and it is a hot day. It's really a scorcher. I think it's like maybe 8:30, maybe 9 o'clock right now, and we've already got that brutal heat hitting us. The fish are out here, they're biting, and we're just gonna try to do the best that we can. So you'll probably see the remainder of my catches only take place as I catch a fish, and we'll try to put together another game plan as far as these cameras go. But yeah, enough about the cameras. Let's make this about fishing. We're gonna do the best that we can. Man, oh man. It's a tough August day. The fish were out here. unfortunately, it was only until the sun came up, and once that happened, the blow up stopped and the winds did pick up a little bit. But I'm kind of grateful for that, because it made it at least a little bit cooler than what it started out to be. And I do believe that's going to be it, y'all. So the micro cranks, good enough to pull in a few from the oyster, and I seriously hope y'all enjoyed the short video. I'm very grateful for y'all watching. Thank you so much to my core audience that will watch no matter what. And yeah, all right, so thank you Shop Karl's for sponsoring today's video. Again, y'all, if you're interested in these lures that we were using today, click on their link, become a member if you want to save up to 30% off on a lot of the gear that they have there. And until next time, tight lines.